Hello my dudes, and welcome back to another video. My name is Siana and we are here with day 10 of our 30-day challenge where we let a wheel decide everything on our island. In case you couldn't tell by Isabel's announcements, I have made some progress since the last upload of this. We've been live streaming this series, which has been super fun. So Isabel's announcements kind of alluded to the fact that we got 3 stars. I also got new villagers, as you can see here. We got Rolf, Biscuit, Henry, and Freckles on some villager hunts, and then an autofill. Henry autofilled, which was actually a really good autofill. We upgraded our Nook's Cranny, everything's going great. And we have done some decorating on stream also. Of course, the wheel chooses our builds and the things that we use and all that stuff. This is our little like coffee shop area. It's not yet finished. So far, it's just a coffee stand. I am gonna put in the back here like a little fake building with the storefronts and make like a little coffee shop. We also built this little garden nook, a little vegetable nook. I don't really know what to call it. It's kind of cute. I think it's just supposed to be like a villager decided to come here and like start their own little garden. It's supposed to look makeshift and messy and not organized and just kind of in a little bit of disarray, but like in a cute way. I'm gonna have Ruby, this is Ruby's house. I'm gonna have her run the area, so I need to like finish making her section as well. Again, we got 3 stars, so we did the KK slider concert. We now get to download all of our pathing and our terraforming and everything, which is amazing. So I went ahead and did some of that right now just because it makes decorating so much easier. I think that's it for updates since the last time that I saw you. So now we are going to once again consult the wheel. That is the name of the game. See what we're going to be decorating today. We're either going to be finishing our vegetable nook, finishing our coffee shop, or starting a new beach dining table area build. And that's what the wheel chose. I asked the wheel where the tables should be in relativity to each other, and the wheel said tables spread out, which was not my vision. So we'll see how this goes. And then I wanted to see if it should be on the left side of the beach or the right side of the beach, like in relativity to the airport. And we're doing it on the left. I feel like the way that I've been decorating this island has been so weird. I know that part of it is because the wheel is choosing the different builds that we do and the location of said builds, but it just still feels wonky, like not decorating in a cohesive path, like in a cohesive way. We're sporadically decorating on the island. Like we have a little build over here on the left. We got some builds on the back of the island. Like nothing is really connected yet. So I feel like everything looks kind of wonky and unfinished just because it's not connected. Once we do finish the island and start working on all of our transition areas and get like the bulk of the island decorated, I know it's gonna turn out all right, but for now it looks a little bit funky in the background, so just like ignore all of that's going on. This beach dining area is going to be a speed build, so that's why, you know, our character is moving a little fast. I didn't really have any inspiration for this build. I've seen a bunch of like beach dining areas on Pinterest a long time ago, but I didn't save any. Recently, I'm kind of just going with the flow. Typically, when you see a beach dining area, all the tables are connected and it's a nice even line, but the wheel didn't want that for us. It wanted the tables spread out. So I have 2 tables to the left, 1 table in the middle, and 2 tables to the right as well. I actually really ended up liking how this build turned out, but it was definitely a trust the process moment for me, because I feel like as I was decorating it, I was like, ooh, this is not the vibe. But at the end, I think it kind of comes together a little bit better than I make it seem like when I'm building. So hopefully you end up liking it. I'm just gonna talk through what I was kind of thinking for the build a little bit. Again, it's a beach dining area, just lots of food, lots of tables. I wanted mix match chairs. I always think that is super cute in builds when they use like different chairs with different tables. I don't know. I just think it's cute. It's quirky. It makes sense in my head. I made the middle table kind of like a prep area. That's why we have like the carp on a cutting board and like cans and the bag and stuff. No one's really gonna sit there. That's just for food prep. And the 2 tables to the left and the 2 tables to the right are where like the actual dining is going to be, where you're gonna be eating your food. I wish I had a more cohesive array of food here, but I just grabbed random foods and drink items from a treasure island. So it doesn't all make sense together, but like, are we really gonna pay that much attention to the food? I'm not. It's food, okay? You're gonna eat it. It's fine. There is a house on the beach to the left of this build, and I do end up decorating around the house as well, just to kind of make it fit in a little bit with the build. I feel a little bit bad that this villager doesn't have their own exterior. It's just kind of a part of this bigger beach build, but you know what? They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be, I don't even know whose house that is, but they're gonna be fine. I am going to let you just vibe with the music for now while I build. This is Demongummies, by the way. Be sure to check them out. I love their lo-fi, but just vibe with the music, enjoy the decorating, and voiceover Siana will be back in a little bit. Originally, I really hadn't planned on decorating outside of this house that's right here. So I'm putting the final touches, or what I think are the final touches on this build. I'm putting weeds, planting some random greenery in the beach, even though it doesn't make sense. I just like that kind of clutter here. But then I decided that the house there's only a little bit of the house, really. Like it's not enough to make it its own separate build. So I did go back after I finished like the little touches on this build, and I went back to decorate the house. It's not a lot. Obviously, it's a small space. There's not a lot you can do with it. But I just put a couple items to make the build feel more finished. And like the house is meant to be there, and that it's not just a place that the wheel chose, even though it definitely is just a place that the wheel chose. But it doesn't have to look like that, okay? We're gonna make it be a part of this build. So as you know, we are on day 10 of our 30-day challenge where we've been using this wheel. And the wheel so far, it's been mixed. You know what? Sometimes the wheel is nice to us and it lets us use nice items and it lets us build what we wanna build. And other times the wheel is mean and it makes us use weird colors. I've honestly stopped asking the wheel about color variants because it made us use yellow mushrooms for our entrance, and I hate how it looks. They just look like pea mushrooms. So for this build and the last couple builds, I didn't let the wheel choose color, mostly because there wasn't a lot of customization happening. I think next time that we do a build with a lot of customization though, I am gonna let the wheel choose the colors because I think it's fun. It's fun. I do complain about it. I complain about the colors. I complain about the wheel choosing options that I am not like the biggest fan of, but it is fun, and it's definitely a challenge to try to make something cute out of items or variants that I don't typically use. So I think the wheel has been a good idea. I think it's been a challenge. It's been a good challenge. It's been fun to do, especially on stream. So make sure to join our live streams if you haven't already. We typically go live on Mondays at 11 a.m. PST, and then another random day throughout the week around the same time. So stay tuned. If you do have any ideas of what the wheel can choose next time, or just what you want to see the wheel do to us, leave a comment down below. Anyway, as you can see, we're finishing up the house exterior again, just random items, random custom designs, going in with greenery again, weeds, the works, and now we are basically done with this area. I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough of it. It's kind of hard to navigate just because it's so cluttered with items that we have to like sidestep some of the things. It also looks weird right now because, again, in the background, like right in the grass behind this build, there isn't anything there. It's bare. The build does look unfinished because of that, even though the beach is all decorated and cluttered and nice, and I think it looks kind of cute. Because the background is bare, it just looks like it's an unfinished build. Don't worry, we will end up fixing that. But I think what we have on the beach area, it works with what the wheel wanted us to build. All right, a beach dining area with the tables spread out. I think it's kind of cute. I'm happy with how it turned out. I've never done anything like this before. I've never made like a big dining area before. I think I would have preferred it, again, if the tables were all like really close together and all in a straight line, but you know, it's fine. The wheel picked, and the wheel did a pretty good job today, I think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching day 10. Again, make sure to stay tuned for day 11 all the way up until day 30. I'm not really sure what the wheel's gonna choose next, so again, leave a comment down below if you have any ideas, and I will see you so soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye!